Okay, so we're just going to get started in a minute. Okay, so hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Xander Sound Labs. Welcome to the channel. So I just want to welcome you back to the channel. What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a small sound design challenge in Reaktor. I'm going to be building a fat analog style bass from scratch, and you'll see just how quick and creative you can be in Reaktor. So stick around till the end, and I'll show you how to add movement and warmth to your sound. So let's dive right in. So we're going to start off by opening up our edition of Reaktor, and we're going to start off with the basics. When you open it up, you're going to have a play section, you're going to have a patch section, and you're going to have a build section. In the build section, we're going to jump into the build section because it gives us the most flexibility to build something up. So I'm going to build, and we're going to start with the basics. First, we'll need to go into the player section, and we'll need a node in. So we're going to grab a node in module. And from there, that's going to give us our MIDI pitch in. And from there, we're going to add a clock so we can get some timing information. Just keep everything in time that we're doing. And then we'll grab an oscillator. So we got an oscillator here. We're going to set the oscillator to a saw wave. And that's perfect for a thick bass sound. So I'm going to connect the note pitch to the oscillator. And that's going to basically connect the note pitch to the oscillator frequency. And we'll get a raw tone from that. So as you can see, we're getting a raw tone out of the left and right speaker now. And that's our raw sound. That's our raw sound. So I've connected it to the outputs and it's giving us raw sound. Now we're going to add a state variable filter. And I'll set it to low pass so that we can cut off the harsh highs in our sound. So cut out the highs. So you might be wondering, how come I'm not hearing anything anymore? Because it's not directly, because the oscillator's not direct. Oh, there we go. Because I didn't connect it to in. That's why. So there we go. So now you can see that you can hear the state variable filter working as I cut off and attenuate the frequencies. So that's one thing. So now check this out. So we're gonna make this bass become more live. So let's modulate the cutoff of the with an LFO. So we're gonna grab the LFO. We're gonna modulate the cutoff of this variable filter, and we'll turn that up. And over time, you can see that modulation of the filter going up and down. Instead of me doing it manually and moving this knob, it's moving by itself. So I'm going to set it to a low triangle wave on the LFO. And this will create some subtle movement for us. There we go. So we got a triangle wave on our LFO. And the next thing we're going to need some VCA control for amplitude. So it's super important for shaping the volume envelope. So I'm going to connect a VCA and route that through it, through the audio, and route audio through it. We'll connect the VCA here, grab a VCA, and this will give us some basic volume envelope control. So I'm going to rename this to, oh, this was the right name. That's fine. Just going to delete the extra one. And we're going to connect a amp envelope. So that means an ADSR envelope. We're going to call it an amp envelope or an amp ADSR. So there we go. And now we got our full setup here. We can turn it back on. We just need some modulation depth in order to hear anything. So we're going to add that to the amp. So we're getting a more complex sound because we have some triangle wave on the LFO sound. So it's giving us a short LFO sound, short wave, and causing that to modulate the filter, which is causing a slow modulation of our waveform, which gives it some movement and some interest. So let's add some rhythm. We'll throw in an 8-step sequencer to quantize it to a minor scale. Great for a moody bass vibe. So we're going to add in an 8-step sequencer, and we'll set the scale. Let's do like a F minor scale. So let's do F sharp minor. So in the F sharp minor scale, we're going to have 3 sharps, and that'll be F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. So we'll go with that. We're going to connect this up to the pitch. And we'll create a quick pattern and tweak the pitch and rhythm. So let's do that. Just going to do a little bit of rewiring here. And this envelope is now going to go into this. Just trying to organize the panel a little bit to get something that looks a little bit better. And then we'll turn on the clock so that we can create some movement. But before we do that, we're going to add in our scale. So we'll start with F. Then we'll go to our next note. Okay, so we got a G sharp. Then we got A, B, F, G, A, B, C. That would be C sharp, D, E, and again, we'll go to an F sharp. So we need that F sharp at the beginning. There we go. So now we got our F sharp F sharp minor scale. F sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Yep, and then we got an F sharp again, just to go back to the original tonic. So, let's add some notes. Let's start our clock in, our note in. We'll put on track the pitch. It's gonna transpose them. Here we go. Down an octave. Okay, so we've got our sound, we've got what we wanted to achieve, and we've got a grooving bass line. So easy and fun to tweak. So we're almost there. I'm gonna add in a mix 4 just to balance the sound out that we're getting through our LFO or through our oscillator. And what else? Maybe we'll add a touch of resonance to it. So I'm going to bring in that mix 4. So we'll go into util, bring in that mix 4. So that'll be connected to our left and right ports. Let's just double check. We actually don't need this in this case. It's just a redundant feature, so we actually don't need it. Okay, so there we have it. In just a few minutes, we created a fat bass sound in Reaktor. If you like this quick sound design tip or this quick sound design session, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more daily streams. And if you want to go deeper into Reaktor with me and sound design, be sure to check out my sound design learning system. Link in the description. And thanks for hanging out, and catch you in the next stream. Peace.